Hello, what's up? It's John, your movie madman, and I'm back. Gonna do a different video today. Today we're gonna talk about streaming. Ooh, yeah, interesting. I'm not opening anything today because I haven't got anything to open, but we don't have to wait till Monday for that. Sorry, got some really cool stuff coming on Monday, so look forward to that on Monday. Got two boxes I'm going to be opening on Monday, although they might come in the same box. Don't know, depends how Amazon does it. I ordered them separately, so hopefully they'll come in separate boxes. That'll be a very exciting video on Monday for that. But today I'm talking about streaming. Not so much streaming that you know about. I mean, we've all heard of Netflix. I'm sure most of you have heard of Prime Video, or you've got HBO Max if you're in America. And you know, all the other, streaming stuff. Apple TV have got their own streaming now. Hulu, I believe, have got their own streaming now. Now TV, yep, Now TV as well, which is kind of like Sky, I think, from what I remember. I don't know, I haven't got it, so sorry. Today I'm mainly going to be telling you about Google Play. Mainly because it's one of the streaming services that not a lot of people know about. It's called Google Play TV and Movies, funnily because it shows TV shows and movies. That's why they called it TV and Movies. So just to clear that up, just in case you weren't sure why it was called TV and Movies, now you know. So I'm sure you're very grateful that I told you about that. You have to pay for everything on there, but I quite like it because when you get stuff like Netflix, you get films on Netflix that then disappear after a certain amount of time, and then new stuff comes on and then that disappears after a certain amount of time. So if you buy it, it's kind of like a hard drive online. You can buy it and then you can keep it, and sometimes they're not expensive, sometimes they can be expensive, but the price always drops, I've found. Usually when new films come out, they're like 14 quid to get in 4K, or they're like £10 in HD, and then they're like £6, £7 or £8 in SD, but who buys stuff in SD, you know? Ugh. Also, for people that haven't got 4K, it's only like a tenner a film, but then if you wait, give it like a couple of months and that price goes down as well, so it's quite exciting. I find it quite exciting. You can rent stuff on Google Play. What they basically do is they charge you a certain price. They give you the film for a week, and then once you've started watching it, you've got 48 hours to finish it. Not that it takes anyone 48 hours to watch a film, but they give you 48 hours to finish it, and then it goes. And then, because like new films, a lot of like these new films that have been coming out onto streaming services recently, stuff like Godzilla vs Kong, Judas and the Black Messiah, I saw them both through Google Play. Chaos Walking, I saw through Google Play. They were the first 3 times that I've ever rented stuff on there. But I mean, I bought Zack Snyder's Justice League in 4K on there the other day, and that was pretty handy, considering it's not out to buy in 4K until the 24th of May. It's out over here, so getting that a month early, I thought that's pretty good. They are quite good with stuff like that. I find that a lot of the time, if you want to buy a film on there, you usually get them about 2-3 weeks earlier than when they come out to buy in the shops. So there is that little bit of a bonus as well. They've got like a little family thing on there where you can add people on, which is pretty good. So I've got 5 of my friends and family all added on to this, and they don't charge you any extra for that. It's done through YouTube as well, which is pretty good. So if you've got a YouTube account and you've got Google Play Movies, then you can watch them on YouTube. So that's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to streaming stuff in 4K, it's all to do with your internet connection, I think, is the best way to answer it. I've seen some streamed stuff in 4K. That looks amazing. And then I bought physical copies of it, and it looks exactly the same. And I'm like, that's great. I mean, I like to have the physical copies anyway, but I have watched stuff in 4K in the past. I remember once watching Life on Prime Video, which was in 4K, and the streaming was terrible. Literally every time it dropped out of 4K, it paused, and because the internet's alright in my house, it's not the best internet ever, but it's not the worst internet ever, I'll tell you that. But literally every time it dropped out, it paused. You'd literally wait for like 10 seconds, the picture would reset, and you'd watch the film for about 3 seconds and it'd pause again. And you're like, brilliant, this is great, really good free video that you're giving me here, pay for it. You know, there's nothing wrong with paying for stuff, you know. Everyone's only interested in stuff if it's free. Why people don't like spending money? There's nothing wrong with spending money on a film. You know, a lot of people look at streaming stuff like Disney Plus when they drop their films out and they charge you an extra on top. And it's like, well, of course they're going to. It's a brand new film. Like, you pay to go and watch it at the cinema. You don't go to the cinema and be like, where's my free ticket? But yeah, like I say, I find streaming stuff is worth it. If you haven't got a 4K player and you've got a 4K TV, then watch digital 4K. It's still pretty good. Obviously, I find 9 times out of 10 physical copies are usually better, but you're still getting a really good picture when it comes to 4K. Some of the really cool 4K streaming stuff I've seen has just been YouTube videos that are in 4K, and you're just like, wow. And the streaming for that, like, you're holding onto your bed. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so good. It blows you away. Like that. So yeah, I'd say thumbs up to streaming, or more thumbs sideways. We'll go thumbs sideways for streaming. Definitely a thumb sideways. 9 times out of 10 it's pretty good, but there is the odd time that it's pretty crap. So all depends what server you're using. I do highly recommend Google Play. Obviously you have to spend money to use it. You pay for the film once and then it's on there forever. So it's just like having a Blu-ray collection, you know, except it's online. So depends how you look at it, really. Some people are like, oh, I'm not spending money. Don't spend any money then, alright? Just stick to Prime Video and watch it pause every 4 seconds when it don't work. So that was a different video for you, wasn't it? Yep. I didn't unbox anything. I didn't mention Bong Joon-ho, except for just then. But yeah, so if you could like this video, because it's been very informative for you, if you could subscribe to the channel because you're nice, that would be really nice. Thank you for watching this to the end. Thank you again for all the support that I've had. You guys are really nice, so it means a lot to me. So I'm going to be really nice, and I'm going to return with another video soon.